Got it.
Morning,
All right.
oh, we about to get righteous today.
Morning, morning. Hey, hey, hey. What's up?
All right, we in there. We in there. We in there. We in there. We live there, Mr. Greg.
Yes, we are. We are live from
All
the
right,
Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and Las Vegas, Nevada.
that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Woot woot. Oh, Mr. Oh, yeah. Okay. Um,
Well, everybody, while Dr. Greg is getting his computer all squared away and making sure everything is ready to, what they say, bump and grind early in the morning.
yeah.
All right, it's currently 8:09 Eastern Standard Time. I believe it's like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning there over there, all the way in the Las Vegas, California area. And I tell you, I want to say thank you guys. Put 555 triple nickel in the chat for Dr. Greg for getting out of his bed so early in the morning to bless us with his presence. All right, guys,
Woo-hoo.
doing it
Ring the
great.
bell.
Ring the bell, ring the bell, ring the bell.
Oh
I
my
tell
God.
you, I don't have my bell. Where is my bell? I thought I had my bell. Man, I don't have my bell, Dr. Gray. I gotta bring that back. Ding, ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding. All
Ring
right.
my bell. Ding dong ding. Ring dong ding.
All right.
Moses. Hey, Moses, Jermaine. Happy New Year.
It is the new year.
Hey, good morning, Dr. Greg. Happy New Year. It's been a while.
I know. I know. Good to see
Yeah,
you.
good to see you too. Good morning, Uncle Kurt. Sorry, I'm driving.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Not a problem. Not a
All right.
problem. First
Make money while you
snowstorm of the
drive.
year in Michigan, I see.
Be careful. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys got to pay attention to that road. That snow ain't no joke.
Mm-mm.
Well, Dr. Greg, what I want to let you know before we get really footloose and fancy free is currently 8:12 in the morning. We've got about 13 minutes, 14 minutes before news hits, but I took a couple of more positions in Euro NZD for the buy up. She definitely just ran up over 100 pips yesterday. It was expected for her to come down at least 50 to 70%, which she definitely did that with your training that you provide here at Elite Traders University. And if you know what you know by looking here on the higher time frame, I was able to go ahead and put my foot in its gluteus maximus, if you will, and snatching some more pips out of her before the 8:30 hour. So, sir, that's what we've done. We made money all this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we're looking to make some money today on Thursday, sir. So you have the helm. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna get educated. Okay, I'm gonna learn from you.
Oh, we have news coming up, so we got all hands on deck. So,
Yes,
may
sir.
not do a little anything until about 8:30 news announcement. And again, thank you, Uncle Cut, for being here and making those pips for people. And glad to
Yes,
see
sir.
our team. We're got team coverage here of the market. It is the 11th of January, 2024, and we are about to get into some U.S. inflation data. We have I'm gonna share my screen here.
Go ahead and stop share, sir.
Oh, no, 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 no. You can. Okay, okay.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
all right. We can't share both, huh? No.
No, sir.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm just gonna remember the news, and you can have it back.
All right.
Okay. Share. Okay. So, okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
All right. So this is my market heat map. This arrangement of current experience by percentage change. Tells you what's hopping, what's popping, what's dropping, and what's not. And we're going to look at the trader tools, and we're going to look at the economic calendar. The economic calendar is for the 11th of January, 2024. We have U.S. inflation data on tap. U.S. inflation data in 16 minutes. We have core inflation rate year on year. The previous number is 4%. We're looking for a drop to 3.8%. That would be highly bullish for the risk on market. You know, we will look at the euro and pound to rally. If this is so, if the inflation comes out higher, then it means that the Fed has to stay more vigilant. They have to keep rates higher for longer, and that would be a negative. And given the way the euro kiwi is moving, euro kiwis usually moves in the opposite direction of risk. So this inflation number may come out higher or at to support that. Inflation rate year on year, they're forecasting a rise from 3.1% to 3.2%. That would play into that euro kiwi trade. Core inflation rate month on month, MOM stands for month on month. We're looking for 0.3%, and we're looking for it to remain at 0.3%. And then the USD inflation rate month on month, we're looking for it to actually increase from 0.1% to 0.2. Okay. That's the forecast. Forecasts can be wrong. The forecast is that this is the estimates, like with the weather, you know, and not like not the obvious cold weather like you're having back east, but you know, it's like Texas weather, or you know, it could rain and it could pour, or it could be sunny. All right, you know, just give it 15 minutes, the weather will change. Well, sometimes they get this number wrong. And the CPI data, we're looking at a CPI stands for Consumer Price Index. We're looking at a drop from 307.05 to 306.6, and that would be it would be positive for risk, but the numbers are looking like they're going to set up for a sell-off, and they could be wrong on these numbers, and inflation could be stubbornly high, given that we've had some attacks in the Red Sea, and that's causing shipping prices to go up. They have to go around to other places, which means they need more fuel, and so there's the supply disruptions, and so there could be some things that could indicate that inflation is actually higher than they would think. Jobless claims, they're looking for from a 202 number, a rise to 210. If that number is lower, that could also be dollar bullish as well. But a rise, if they're expecting a rise, if they get that number wrong, that could be another thing that would impact the market. Okay. So that's the rundown. Big inflation day. This is a big day. It got me out of bed, and because inflation is the biggest driver of currency, is the driver of interest rates. Interest rates drive currencies, and so keeping what's going on that front, knowing what's going on is very important. We're gonna go to trading view, and we're gonna maybe take a look at the dollar index, and that would be something to take a quick gander at. Is there anything going on we need to like get people into trades or anything like that? Are we good?
Right now, it's EUR, of course, NZD. You know, that's been the play. AU and EUR NZD has just been the play of the week. Dr. Greg on my front, still holding from yesterday, and still just tagging her. She's up from current entry of today, up 38 pips. So we're definitely I'm still holding tight on that. And hey, sir, it's your world. I'm just a squirrel.
All right, no worries. Okay, so looking at the U.S. dollar index, we can see that the dollar is perky, very, very perky, and we're seeing actually, on the lower time frame chart, we're seeing a breakout going on right now. So the dollar index is already moving, where we got some higher highs, higher lows, right? After bottoming up, we have a head and shoulders pattern that's working out on the 4-hour time frame, and that is indicating that we may have some type of move higher in the in the US dollar. After we made this bottom, this low, we made a low down here at the 165 area. So we might see a move back up to here to fill this gap. We have a big sharp gap down in price, and so we have this gap drop, rectangle, right? So we have this gap drop, and so we look for the symmetry where we might see price return back to the entry area 103.78. What that means is we would see euro dollar fall and pound dollar, so we can actually jump that. Look at the anti-dollar. Maybe change colors on this. Change that to green because we're looking for this to retrace higher, right? Right. So we have that inverted head and shoulders pattern, and we look for prices to come back up, and that would mean that inflation is still in play, right? We can actually take a look at the 10-year Treasury note, TNX. What is the 10-year Treasury bill? Take a look at what's going on with the interest rate, the 2-year note. Well, that dropped really fast. All right. Let me get a higher time frame on that. That's a 15-second chart. Right.
That thing whole bottom fell out, didn't it?
Yeah, I did. It's like hit it with boom. It was like, no, Greg, the interest rates are falling. Look, we went from 403 and we went down to 399, right? That's well, the whole 0.01%, right?
Yes, sir. Currently 8:20, sir. Currently the hour of 8:20. We have 10 minutes.
820. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Euro, EUR, USD. And we can see that we are going to have a little bit of a, higher highs and higher lows, but we are coming against major resistance. So we are. I'll hand it back to you. Let's take a look at what your trade is, or that we want to do. Let's take a look at what's going on here. Forex and yeah, Kiwi dollar.
Yeah, I'm currently off suit right now, sir. I'm currently off suit with Euro NZD, sir. Currently off suit.
Okay. You still okay. So let me just remove my how's this say? Okay, trade settings. Executions. Those are I took a lot of trades. I took my executions off, right? And take them off of here too. And let me move all the drawings. Okay. Yeah. So we're what we got 9 minutes, right?
Yes, sir. 8 minutes, sir. 8 minutes and counting.
8 minutes and counting. Countdown. Okay. All right. Right. So, man, let me get rid of these executions. They're just everywhere. Okay, let me just get rid of these. There we go. Okay. So so uh, so if we we're currently like totally just ranging. No one's really looking at anything before we get the news to come out. Let me go ahead and reshare. Let me do this and then share sound and click that. Right. All right. All right. Already then. Oh, good. Excuse me. I'm like, okay. All right. I don't know. We might get like a pop and drop. And okay. Week. Oh, I'm on my 15-second chart. There we go. There we go. Right. This thing has been walking. You see, this is the Kiwi dollar. See, it's been going in the total opposite direction now. But the thing here is like we got this little bit of support here, so might be good for a quick scalp. Maybe back up to here at the 6251 area. Right. We have a downward sloping trend line, right? And we're inching up. 8:24, 6 minutes, imminent. And, we go here. We are counting down. Oh, my broccoli beef recipe. Let me get you out of here. That was good. Oh my goodness, I make some broccoli beef. Let me go here. All right. No. Let's see. Man, look, it's starting to etch up.
Yeah, I'm actually getting light over here, Dr. Greg.
Mm-hmm.
Just to play it smart, don't need to be greedy.
Yeah, yeah. Lighten the load. We'll see. We got a lot of lots of stuff that is Kiwis at the top, Kiwi CAD, Kiwi Yen, Euro Dollar. So, but you're seeing that we got almost a double top there. Double top, don't stop. Maybe a drop.
Got about 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
Yeah, 4 minutes. Sometimes they'll play with you. It has a bullish slant on the 15 seconds, but that that may not be. But we have an uptrend here. We have a very strong trend on the higher time frame. This 4 hour. We want to drop it down to a 1 hour. And we don't want to trade like a pirate, but really on a 1 hour chart, we really haven't gone anywhere. But still, the bias would point me to actually look for a move down, or we could retest this wick right here at 6182, right? And that'll be like a 30 pip drop, but let me get some more classic, right? Okay. Okay. We got 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
3 minutes, yes, sir.
Yeah.
As a request, if you could close your 4X pairs, so you can see
Okay.
more. You want to see every bit of it, and you
Okay.
currently have your indicator showing, sir.
Oh. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. All right. We got break. I mean,
Two minutes.
I'm actually gonna go grab 4 pips out of that. Let's see. Oh, it was like a 1-to-1, right? We'll see if we get a wick.
Oh yeah. And the Bahama Mama is coming.
Yeah, we got 1 minute and 21 seconds.
Hmm?
1 minute. 1 minute. I'm actually, okay.
You know, still today, it gets I get excited when we got news like this, man. I've been doing this game for about 7 years, Greg, and it still gives me chills.
I know. Oh, let's see. 35 seconds.
Let's go.
Oh, oh. There we go. Tweezer bottoms. 15, 13 seconds, 12 seconds.
All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go, baby.
There we oh, okay. Oh, wick. Wick up, wick down.
Oh,
3.4, higher than expected. Higher than expected.
Oh, go, 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 go.
Yeah, 3.4%. Yeah, I'm frozen.
You're too hot. That's why, sir. You're too hot. You're too hot.
There we go.
There it is.
Yeah, they look at the dollar index shoot up. Boom. Hotter, yep, hotter than expected. 3.4% versus 3.2. So everything should be falling like a rock. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. I get oh, cut. Did we lose connection?
No, sir. I'm still here.
Oh, okay, because your picture went away.
Oh, it did?
I don't see you.
I got crunked. There we go. I'm crunked.
Nice. Yeah. There we go. We close that out. Oh, this hitting the shorts. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I told you guys we had a treat coming. Boy, I tell you, this is one heck of a treat. We got the immortal one, Dr. Gregory McLeod, founder, owner, sole proprietor, senior educator, 30 years of experience right here, Dr. Gregory McLeod. Bring it to you live all the way from Sin City, baby, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Right. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of a pullback. Let's see if we can maybe got a bearish head and shoulders there, but that initial drop. So the core CPI came out flat 0.3%, month on month 0.3, higher than expected. Previous number was 0.1. We came out at 0. The forecast was 0.2. We came out at 0.3. And then the CPI year on year 3.1% was the previous number. 3.2 was the forecast. Came out at 3.4. That was hotter than expected. And then we had the employment claims 203 came out forecast 209. But then it came out at 202. So employment claims actually came in A little bit lower. We have revision though. They revised up from 202. So they revised up from 202. It actually came in at 202. So it was like a net a wash there on the employment front. But basically, it's spelling that the Fed has to stay higher rates for longer. And so we got an initial drop here. There's lots of support at this 200 moving average. Let's see if it comes back down. I might take another shot at it. Let's see if we come on down. We can have a Fibonacci expansion where we go from the bottom to the top, and now we're here. There we go. And then we can look for maybe a projection target down to the 100% expansion will be their first conservative target there. Would look down to the 109.07 as a possible area. And that would give us a goodly amount of pips right there. That would be our bearish flag formation that we are. Well, really, what's going on here? Well, bearish flag formation. As if you gotta come on down. Right. Move this line down, so it'll be like somewhere down here somewhere. As long as we can stay below, we said we got lots of this rock solid support right there. On the 4 hour. I thought we were on the 1 hour. Yeah. But I mean, if we break out like by 109.89, this may actually go back up. Okay. Yeah, we're cycling back out. Okay. See if it so our initial knee-jerk reaction short, and then now we're rallying back up against the trend. Usually I like trading the euro when I'm trading the economic announcements. The euro is considered the anti-dollar. But we had that initial drop and rally. So we'll see if it we can stay below the 200. If not, we might just cut this because this is looking a little squirrely here. This is where we had consolidation here and we had the drop, and this is our like line in the sand, our scrum line, like line of scrimmage here. Then the Bears took the ball. Looks like they fumbled the ball, and we have maybe set up a little ABC correction. See if this 200 moving average holds as resistance, and we could come back down. However, if we get back above here, this is probably where I want my actually pain point of getting out. But we have lots of good resistance here on the 1 hour chart, where we went here and we wicked. We couldn't get the first attempt to break above was rejected. Second attempt came short. Third attempt, and then now we have a fourth attempt to get above that, to get in that whole number round number area, 1.100, and we are struggling with that. So big V bottom, whether it's a reversal or retrace. It could be a retracement. It's a very deep retracement. If we were to put a fib on it, it would be, maybe like a 78% retracement or something like that. And actually 618. Okay. So it came to the 618, 78.6% retracement is at the blue line, and we didn't quite get there. So now we're seeing some selling pressure coming back in. And so pretty deep correction. Let's see if we can. If this is a 618, we can. Our projection target would be somewhere here. We could continue down to the lows the dollar continues to strengthen, we could see a retest of 109.01, and there we go. We're going back in line with the initial move. The initial tightening move that basically indicates what they're saying is that, hey, inflation is going to be higher for longer. Don't get so excited about all those 3 rate cuts we were talking about. We just wanted to push the market up so we could juice the market. Market got juiced in November. December, the last Fed meeting where Jerome Powell let the cat out of the bag that they're going to have 3 rate cuts for 2024. 2024 is 365 days long, so we don't know where those 3 rate cuts or 4 rate cuts. Some people even priced it as many as 5 and 6 rate cuts. They have not. We don't. They could be in March or they could be in October, right? They don't have to happen now, and they probably won't happen now unless there is some type of catastrophic collapse in the market, right? Where the market actually continue has some type of hard landing, recession, disaster, global financial meltdown. Then the Fed will step in and lower interest rates faster. But given that we have relative price stability, we have relative strong job market, a resilient U.S. jobs market. There's no reason for them to, in case something happens, right? They've got the parachute and the canned food and everything ready just in case, right? Where they would need to add more monetary accommodation in the form of lower interest rates, making more money available. Now, with that said, the market got very excited, and so at that excitement, we saw, the S&P, NASDAQ, and the other risk assets, the pound dollar and Kiwi dollar, hit tremendous new highs, and but as a result, but that basically they were acting like the rate cuts had already been in effect, but in fact they were not. So they got ahead of themselves, and so the Fed, they are a data dependent agency. They say that they're going to move on the data, and they're going to be very data dependent, which means they're looking at these numbers, and they saw these numbers ahead of time. People, I said, "Why are you ruining the party, Jerome Powell? Why are you screwing things up and making the interest rates, keeping them higher and tighter and wet blanket?" But look, these numbers came out a little hotter than they saw it, and they saw that those numbers were that inflation was not dead yet. You don't celebrate. Um, you don't want to celebrate too early. I've seen football games where the guy is like dancing in the end zone before he gets there. He's holding the ball out and, hey, holding the ball out. And the guy comes, whack, knocks the ball out of his hand, right? And then, it really changes the momentum. And so we don't, Jerome Powell wants to avoid that, declaring a victory over inflation and then having it rear its ugly head again, which it did back in the 70s, where they declared inflation dead, and then it came back, for another 3-4 years. So they want to remain vigilant. And so with that said, trades like Euro Kiwi short or long, you're long, right? Yeah, long, Euro Kiwi long, and Euro dollar short and pound dollar short, and the dollar is strengthening. So we start seeing, this is how you can see how this all ties in with each other. We also see the U.S. stock market might not be too happy about this news either, because it means that we might see some red. Oh, did I stutter? There's the pre-market. The market won't be open until 9:30. It's 8:43 a.m. We can see that the Dow futures are down 52. S&P futures are down 6.5. NASDAQ futures are down 0.07%, 11.25. And we have oil and where's gold? Well, they used to have gold up, you know. Okay, I'll put gold up. And gold is up, right? Gold is up, which is pretty interesting. Usually gold is an inflation play.
Mhm.
And there we go. So we're starting to drift back down after the initial rise, the pop and drop, the drop and pop, and now we're dropping again. First target, and get back to the old low where the initial spike. And then we'll see a move much lower. So you can see how we kind of got baited in on that wick on the break, and then the sucky down the vacuum. And I hadn't had my coffee yet, so apologize for that initial move. But we're trying to find this 109.55. That's a 50 line. You know, it's trying to find some support there. And let's see if we can break on through to the other side. We can take our trend line and we can redraw it there along the lows there. Very important that when you're trading, that trade like a pirate, you want to trade with 2 time frames, be able to see both time frames there. I can take these off, right? Yeah. This chart. I want to be able to see the okay. Right. So we can see we've again long wick try to penetrate. Weird, look at this weird candle where we have this long wick, kind of a shooting star or something. And
That's your infamous Darth Maul,
right.
lightsaber there.
Yeah, right. Oh, I got this dotted line. Where did this dotted line come from? Who are
No,
you?
that was
Fib?
your extension. Yeah, that was your
Oh,
extension.
okay. Yeah, okay. It looks like it was okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, there we go. Yeah. That's definitely Darth Maul. Like you can liquidity sweep up, liquidity sweep down. Right. Okay, now I know because I drew a trend line and it just on this, it just these candles are in this wick. So when I draw the trend line across here, it just like, there you go, right? Right. So and then if we did our count, this was a 3, 4, 5. Now we're at A, B. The wick, is it's in the count. Yeah, I was trading gold and I was trading DAX. DAX is very interesting. It's a very interesting. Yeah, this is this is what I did. I do this during Asia, so that's why I don't get up for New York. Um, but that's why we have Uncle Cut, who is in New York, and he's taking good care of you guys. You guys, he's awesome. He is my top student as far as his execution, his professionalism, his ability to read the market and to identify longer trending trades like the one that you guys are hopefully into. Again, the past performance is not an indication of future results, and but based on what he's done, he is a great a great pilot. He knows how he's an operator. He's a professional. He can see the market, and he's a student of the game, and he understands the game. So that is, I don't let people run my room. Just I haven't found anyone that was as dedicated as Jamie was. Jamie stepped up. You know, he stepped up to every challenge, and he actually, a story I tell you, when he was in stage two, like we have a three-stage process in Pip and Run. First step is simulation. Second step is demo. Third step is a live market, and he took a demo account. He completed simulation with over 90, like 93, 94%, 95% win rate in his simulation for 14 days on average. Then on my birthday, he took a demo account and he rallied that thing up 10,000, supposed to double it. And on my birthday, he made it was like 400, over 400%, right? That account probably still had like 500% in there. So to take an account and he said, oh, yeah, it's demo. Okay, yeah, but still, it's a live market. And he was able to, and did it with 0.1% drawdown. You just don't, that's unheard of. He could walk into any investment bank on Wall Street and they would hire him. But he's here with you guys. So I salute you, Jamie. Uncle
Thank you,
Cut.
sir. I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
You are a general.
Attempting to be like my mentor. I tell you, attempting to be like my mentor. That's the goal, to be able to.
Thank you.
To mimic you. So I thank you. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna take this thing to the next level. You can definitely believe that. So,
exactly. Exactly. And just think, how long did it take you? What's your backstory? I mean, what did you do before you came to Pip and Run?
I've actually been in the industry about 7 years. About a year, maybe 6 months, almost a year when we actually met 7 years ago.
Wow.
I've been working for the federal government, retired Army, United States Army. I worked for the federal government, worked as a federal contractor in and out over the United States to overseas and unknown locations. And, someone brought this thing called Forex to me. And I was like, Forex? I said, no, I've lost weight. I wear a 3X now. And it was like, no, Jamie, we're not talking about your shirt size. We're talking about money. And all the years I've been in the financial industry before, but I never ever heard of Forex. I did, I did not equities, investments, mutual funds, and things of that nature, but I never heard of Forex, and it intrigued me. And I recall as being a younger man in high school, I worked for the Chicago Board of Trade, and I worked in the silver pits, and I did times and sales. So, Greg, you know what times and sales is. So,
Right.
if you know, but if you don't know, you don't know. And
Right.
it was like, wow, it's just like God prepared me when I was 16, 17 years old as an inner city kid working at the Chicago Board of Trade in the silver pits. I remember when the history of silver, when the two brothers were attempting, they almost did it. They almost
The
cornered
Hunt
the silver
brothers.
market.
Yes. The Hunt brothers. Yeah.
Yeah, the Hunt brothers. Yeah. So, it's just, full circle, so, one day, you gave me an opportunity to learn from you. It's usually the other way around, but I kick myself in the behind every day. That I think about is like, if I would have done what I was supposed to do and joined Dr. Gray when the opportunity was literally placed before me, where could I be at right now? Shoulda, coulda, woulda, never did nothing but piss somebody up, right? And one
Oh,
day I
that's
was
true.
just sitting here and I'm like, I'm doing okay, but I'm not at the level where I believe I should be at. I'm not at that standard where I know I can be. And I just looked up at God and I said, hey, big guy, I need to fix this. I just need to fix this and I need your help. Well, asking you shall receive, but God got a sense of humor. And I got an email from you. And, it wasn't directed to me, but you were talking to me, and I hit you up that day and I said, hey, Greg, what's happening? You said, Jamie, what's going on? And I said, send me a link. I'm just get rid of the small talk. Well, what are you talking about? Greg, send me your link. Let's get down like Boogie Down Productions. And it's just been, I think we're 2 years in now.
Yeah,
And
2 years.
I know 2 years of blissfulness. I still practice, I still drill, I still rehearse. I sent you the journal
PDR.
that I started a year ago. That I practice on. I still keep getting sharper and sharper on my entries. I told you my goal is to always be an entry, a master, if you will. And, I was kind of a little bummed, my percentages wasn't where I thought it should have been after 1 year, but, you looked over those numbers and I was like, okay, I guess it's not as bad as I thought it was,
Oh yeah,
but I
yeah.
mean,
This is his equity curve,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah, that's yeah, that's from 400,000 to like 1.8 million. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah,
I've seen better. No, just
yeah.
kidding. I have not.
Yeah, I wanted it up a little bit higher than 85, 86%. I was attempting to hit that 90 percentile, but when I
I'm
start
gonna take
looking at the
this.
national average,
Yeah.
when you're looking at 60%, you're making multiple six figures as 60% traders. So I guess
Sixty
I'm just a
percent. What do you think? 60% yield or 60%? How would you? How it means? What do you mean in 60%? You mean the
passive
win percentage,
ratio,
right? Yeah, okay,
passive
okay.
ratio. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
So, I guess I'm a little above that average, just a tad bit, 86, but 85,
Mm.
86%. But I want to get that thing up to 90. And the only way to do that is to go ahead and remain a student and stay humble and stay in this game and keep it moving and stay under your tutelage. I mean, 30 years experience, that's nothing to wink at. And for us to be able to be blessed with that knowledge that is not taught anymore. We're blessed beyond measurement, sir. So I say thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for your dedication to Elite Traders University. And the whole idea is, for us to share this information and get it out there for people and to duplicate, to get them professional traders making money. I mean, that's teach them how to fish. This is wonderful that we're giving, showing our process and what we're doing. But we're also want people to, we want to create other Gregs and other Jamies out there too. If we could do it, you can do it too, right? So this is we can this is yeah. So that's my birthday, October 12th. This is the count. I guess I just keep this 594%. You just can't Photoshop this. You can't do that, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah, that was a great day, Greg. That was a great day. That
I mean, if you
was
look at the trades, the risk
yeah,
of is like less than zero for risk of ruin. And
yeah,
like how many 100 winning trades, number of winning trades, 99%, 100 trades, 61 trades, 45 trades, 100% winning trades. Look, one day, 2 days. This is, look, this is the software. You can't
yeah.
fake this.
Yeah, that
Right.
was a great day. I
You're
turned off
on
everything and
fire.
I said I gotta get to
You
work.
are on
Today's the day.
fire. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And 90% of all traders lose, and you just wonder, they have excuses. I throw trade setups, you throw trade setups. We offer this service, and only a few people, a percentage, are winners. And you guys, I want to congratulate you who are here in the room, who are our subscribers. You being here just shows that you're winners too, because there's a lot of people who they they just don't opportunity. Like I said, I remember having the classroom and leaving answers on the board and having no one see the answers and everyone fail the test and the answers are right there. And that was a metaphor for life. That people say life is hard and this and this and this. And the thing about it is that, God is constantly providing you with opportunities with the flood is everywhere and you're on top of the roof. There are helicopters and there's speedboats and there's rowboats and there's pool noodles. There's all kinds of help and support if we open our eyes to it. But we don't, we are so caught up in our own narrative and our own excuses. We're BLB. We believe our own bullshit. We went Bob. BYOB. Believe your own bullshit. And so if you can either, Henry Ford said, if you believe you can, and you believe you can't, you're right in either way. Whatever you believe is so. And that's what makes a market. When we have people on the wrong side of the trade, then losers pay winners, right? And the 80% of the losers or 90% of the losers, they pay the winners. And so that is, so I want to congratulate you guys for being winners. And so that is, so we're going on the 9 o'clock hour. 109.39 on Euro retesting. I got chicken. I got my trade out. Then if we broke this support area here, we could come down and come a little. And I just want to take a quick peek what's going on here. And look, we went up with everything kind of like went the other way here. So these are the Armageddon pairs. They're kind of like pound. Look, pound Aussie is at the top here, and then their CAD. The yen is the Euro Aussie is another one. But look at the dollar CAD, US dollar index. They're all relatively up as well. So the inflation numbers here. Okay. I mean, let's see if the pound USD. Yeah, pound was looking pretty shady. Look at it, it's doing the same thing, it popped, dropped, rallied up, and now we've got this level of we're seeing that same level of support coming in. And we break that, then we'll probably continue lower. This is the British pound. Yeah, you can see that we're looking at all this messy consolidation where we have like a head and shoulders, kind of forming here, which is just price getting in its own way. It's just price getting in its this is congestion, right? And so if you look at price has a tendency of going where there's least amount of resistance. There's lots of resistance up here. I mean, if we can get this, see, there's lots of I'm gonna make that red. There's lots of overhead resistance here, right? But there's not much down here. There's like a gapping space, right? And so that kind of indicates that price it's trying to find another route and it will maybe come down and fill this area down here, right? Oh, I'll find my arrow. I move my arrow. Yeah, that's and we're looking for it to fill, right? But you see, we're hitting at this with that little support area, right? It's bouncing off that support, and it might be a little bit of a counter trend trade going into the market. It'll probably maybe rally up here, but then drop again. I would want a clear break, but this was we zoom out. Give me all this congestion here, and it's lots of open space here. So there's 125, 12 is that low. That's like 200 pips away. I'm going to remove all drawings, and then let's move out to a higher time frame. Let's move out to a 4 hour, and we can see that we're, you know, we've rallied up to more congestion that's here. All right, we can zoom out to a daily and even out to a weekly, right? And you can see that really we're in a downtrend. If we just the downtrend has been steep. We had I call the King Charles rally when Charles was coronated,
Uh-huh.
and then we had that rally. But I think, oh, wait, looks like we might be getting ready to go. What? Okay. Okay. I didn't want to get rid of them. I just wanted to take them
You
off
have to
the higher.
go apply all it'll apply to all of them.
Okay, I don't want to the higher time frame though.
Oh, okay.
Short. All right. Let's see if we can, and then let's see if we can do this to get. Oh, well, this is 15-second chart. That's pretty. That's pretty. That's a lot of pips right there. I'm just trying to get 10 pips out of there. I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to get $1,000. Get $1,000. We're good, right?
You're breaking the bank, I tell you.
To make $1,000 a day. Hey, brother, $1,000 a day is 1.2. Oh, 552. $520,000 a year, $500,000.
Yeah, $500,000.
Right. But really, like I showed you that chart, all you need is make $200 a day. If you make $200 a day, you make 50,000 a year, right? And so, if you want to make $100,000 a year, then it's just a matter of just doubling your effort. The great thing about trading is you don't have to, buy more inventory or hire more employees or do more marketing, or and any other side hustle that you would do. You would have to, in order for you to scale up your earnings, you would have to incur additional costs. And so that's what we don't want to do. That's what makes trading so great. If we want to make, $50,000 a year, all we do is make $200 a day, and all it means is changing your lot size. Right there. That's $50,000 a day, right there. 50,000 a year. I'm sorry, right there. If I close that out, right. And then now it gets to $400. Well, guess what? Now I made $100,000 a year, right? And so if you think in terms of that, when I worked as a teacher, I made, $200 a day. So that's, can you imagine you're making, $200 a day, for 8 hours of work, right? That is you're giving up a lot of time, and investing a lot of your time and not really working efficiently. It's like having an axe that's dull, and then you're trying to cut down a forest, and it takes you, it takes you a whole day to chop down one tree, right? But if you spent the day sharpening your axe, you could probably chop that puppy down a lot faster, right? Because it's sharp. You're more efficient. So now you can chop more trees faster with less time. And you think of your salary as like, or your income as a tree, and if your axe isn't sharp, you'll be there 8 hours in order to make that, to break to bust that nut, right? Uh, as opposed to if you learn an efficient strategy and spend your time crafting, you're learning your craft. Well, now you can chop that tree down a lot faster, right? With less time, less effort, And so you're working efficiently. So instead of taking 8 hours to make that amount of money, it only takes you 30 minutes, right? Or with a worst case scenario, I spend no more than 2 hours. If it takes me longer than 2 hours to find a trade, then there's nothing to be had. There's something going on. There's some big announcement coming up in the morning. There's non-farm payroll. There's some type of Fed announcement, Fed minutes or something, right? If you can't find something in 2 hours, and it's just there's nothing there. And I used to sit in front of the computer for 8 hours, 9 hours all day long, looking at charts and going through different time frames and things like that. When no, it's like, we can find trades all the time on all time frames at will. No, except for maybe 5 p.m. Eastern time. 5 to 7 is garbage time. Right? It's like garbage time. So we don't want to spend a lot of time then because there's no market that's really open. There is Wellington, New Zealand. That's like the first market that's open, but there's more sheep than people, and sheep don't trade. So
They bag a lot. They
yeah,
beg
they're
a lot.
bad.
Yeah.
They're bad. They're in
They
fact they
beg.
trade. They're
Yeah.
bad at trading, and the volumes are bad. So you want
Yeah.
to wait till you get Tokyo on and Australia on, and you get Tokyo, New Zealand, and then you have maybe China, and you have some Asian countries, and now you've got around 9 o'clock
Mhm.
Eastern time, you have more players in the market, right?
Mhm.
And so now you have more volume in the market, and
Mhm.
then you can get in trades those trades like I just showed you were all done during the Asian market, except for the DAX ones. I actually did those DAX ones during the German market. Actually opens up around 10 my time.
So the DAX is the Germany, correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's Deutsche Aktienindikator.
Mm.
Yep. Oh, okay. We are hit that support area again. And yeah, that trade did not last. I don't think I posted. That's this one. Let's see if I can find it. I actually took a quick video of it. It was so fast. It was like, oh wow, okay. This is special.
So Greg, if I could ask you a quick interview question, just two of them.
Oh,
The question is, why do you do what you do?
do
For,
what I do.
do what you do in a reference to giving so much back to people when you could be charging people 50, $60,000, $100,000 for your knowledge, for your experience. Why do you do what you do?
Uh, well, don't get me wrong. I do have programs that are, 50,000, 100,000. Yeah, that means me coming to you or you coming to me. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But, I want to keep it as affordable as possible for people to the average person. I was a struggling teacher. I wanted to, grew up in South Central, and, it was rough. And, I had to choose between the blue and the red, and I chose green. And when I chose green, then I went to school and did everything I was supposed to do. My paycheck wasn't enough. Like, oh wow, I feel like this is American dream here. And so I know what it is to not have enough money to pay your bills and not enough money to feed your kid and do the things that you want to do in life too. So I got on my knees and prayed, and I tried Amway, I tried multi-level marketing. I think we had tons of like vitamins and soap, and all these products, and you were rah rah rah. I went to these rah rah meetings, and everyone was walking across stage and double diamonds and stuff. And no knock against MLM, but it wasn't for me because took a lot of overhead. It took a lot of time away from my family. I tried tutoring. I said, well, my zone of genius is teaching, and we have a tutoring business. Well, you can tutor one person at a time. So you're going to run out of time before you make enough money. So, uh, I've gone through that and gone and found, I got my knees and prayed and opened up the Bible to the parable of the talents. This one guy took the Lord gave one guy 2 talents, another 5, and this talent was like 1,000 pounds of gold, and he traded it. The word trade is in the Bible. He traded 2 and made 2 more. He traded 5 and made 5 more. I go, what's this trade? 1993. We didn't have all this knowledge about trading everywhere, like trading crypto and trading stocks and options. That information was now available to the average person, especially the average African American person. Okay, so I mean that was like foreign, something like that the Anglo people did, white people did, right? So I looked it up, and I had to like look through and find things about that and say like you can make that kind of money without uh without having to put all this effort into it. And so I was blessed to be able to, have mentors, having Mark Douglas work with me. He wasn't cheap, he wasn't free, right? Um, but he put me on the road to having the Pip and Run system, which enables me to help my family, help myself, and help others too. So giving people that opportunity. It's not free, it's not cheap, but it's not but anything we know that's free, it's not usually any good. Um, so that's the whole thing is that it's a mission to basically put the wealth of the wicked in the hands of the righteous. And the wicked have had money for, they've had this ability to generate money on demand. In fact, they call themselves the masters of the universe. That's the slang. That's the term, if you heard that term, that's what they call traders, right? But the average person, they didn't teach you in school how to be a master of the universe, right? They taught you how to be a worker and a cog. So I look at myself kind of like I see Moses' name, like a Moses to people, to the average person, that we can get you out of your, get you out from making bricks and working as a slave, and be able to work smart. So
How was
that's
it working with Mark Douglas, having somebody of that level? We know he's moved on with the Lord now, but
right.
to be able to have that opportunity to work with a true professional in this industry who is respected all over the world, not just here in the United States, but respected all. When you say the word Mark Douglas, that means something. People perk up a little bit when you hear the name Mark Douglas. So what
Right.
was that like working with him?
Well, he's a really nice guy. He was a genuine guy. The smiles were not fake. He genuinely was concerned about his students. He just dropped wisdom, and he worked at Merrill Lynch, and he shared that experience with us and shared us, how we should be, disciplined and follow our system, follow the rules of our system, and just keep going at it. And just to follow those rules, become mechanical as far as your entries and your exits and your rules, and creating a system that works around your lifestyle. He was impeccable, he was professional, and he was approachable. And so it inspired me to want to do the same thing. Like I said, he wasn't free, he wasn't cheap. He was worth every penny. And he, in fact, he autographed my book, which was really cool. And got a lot of cool pictures with him back then. So 2004, people weren't doing selfies and stuff. Like but you know. But when he saw the system that we had, everyone had to create their own system, and he saw what I was doing. He was very impressed, and so that was really, really has always been the back of my mind how much he liked that. And I've had systems designers and systems architects like John's father, one of my students, as a system architect. In fact, he designed the Sabre ticketing system for the airline. So you figure all the transactions and tickets that come through, and I think only one airline doesn't use them, and that's Southwest, but every other airline uses the Sabre system. And he saw his son use my system to trade and to make millions of dollars. And he says, your system is the most perfect system I've ever seen. And it's in fact, it's inspired him to start programming too, which is really cool. Forming the foundation for some really, really super, super trading systems that we're rolling out soon. So it's just opened the door, to being able to work at a brokerage, being able to work at a major firm, and be able to make an impact there too. So, but yeah, the whole idea was to enrich people and to help them not, you know, having your parents fight over money and having your, people fighting over money, and or not, it's just liberating that you have a shot, right? You can see it, and you have a shot at it. It's giving the people hope. Nothing is easy. It does take work, but at least if you put the work in, you can see the results, because you can see the students who have become millionaires in my system, the students have made, even if they make an extra, they're high six figures, or they make five figures. They don't have to go to work. I mean, during COVID, there were so many people that were making money during COVID. Maybe they didn't want to take the shot. Maybe they didn't want to um, go into areas which were contagious or something like that. Well, they had options. He who has the gold makes the rule. The golden rule. I know there's do unto others, but the other golden rule is he who has gold makes rules. If you don't have any gold, you can't make any rules.
Right.
And
Exactly.
the whole idea is this, the deep and goal is the biggest thing of democratizing the world, and and getting rid of income inequality is money, right? The ability to, and when they limit our ability to make money with the different rules and things that keep us from being able to trade overseas or trade with high leverage. And they call it consumer protection, like they're protecting you. Protecting you from what? Protecting you from making a bunch of money, right? That you're not dependent on government handouts and being they have you under so much control that you have to rely on them for everything, for your food, for your housing, for your livelihood. They want to be your God and be your source, and there's only one source, and that is God. And that's why a God called Abraham out, called Moses out, because these systems try to make themselves like God, where they only want to control your livelihood, control how much money you make, how many, control your economic destiny. Because if they can control your economic destiny, they can control your mind, they can control your will. You know, they're holding you hostage. It's modern slavery, right? And so I'm just trying to get people free. I know I'm not perfect. Trades, I do lose trades. However, I present the information, just like, and just like any coach, Tiger Woods has a swing coach. Beyonce has a voice coach. And, these people, they're successful. Why do they have a coach? They have a coach so they can stay ahead. They can stay on the cutting edge, right? They don't rest on their laurels and think, oh, I'm Beyonce, I'm a singer. I don't need a voice coach anymore. They can always refine. You have to have a growth mindset. The moment you become complacent, guess what? They're going to catch you and put you back on the plantation. You have to keep growing and making yourself better and stronger and better and stronger. All these companies, everything, they have new products, new and improved, new and improved, new and improved. Because if you don't, the competition will overtake you.
Right.
And whether it's inflation, higher prices, devaluing our money's being devalued, the dollar is going lower and lower in value. I mean, it's higher in relative value to other currencies, but in purchasing power, the dollar has lost like 99% of its value since the beginning of the century, right?
Remember what $1 used to buy back in the day? Can buy you a whole bag of candy, a lemon slice, a couple of Chico sticks, and a pickle
Yeah.
with a
Now
soda, and you
you
go
can't
back
get a
home,
candy
right?
bar. Right.
Yeah, you can't
Exactly.
even get a candy bar
Exactly.
for good. Yeah,
Oh, the
yeah,
candy bar is $1.50. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
I remember getting a roll of lifesavers for like 10 cents or 25 cents, right?
yeah, yeah.
And and this stuff is like in the dollars, a dollar for a
Yeah.
pack of gum. It's like, what's
Yeah.
going on
Yeah,
here,
it's
right?
like, wow, 5 sticks of gum for $1. So what are you telling me? It's what what a quarter a stick? I mean,
Oh my,
what the
oh my
it's
goodness. You can put
yeah,
a quarter in a gumball machine and get a handful of gumballs, right?
yeah. Well, Dr. Gray, you spoke of you said a magic word that kind of made my ears kind of pop a little bit, and you said something about gold. I hear through the grapevine you have something for the public in reference to gold. Would you care to share? I believe
Yeah.
inquiring minds would like to
Want to
know.
know? Okay. Yeah. Well, we have the inner circle. We have our gold. I wrote a book called the
Uh-huh.
gold. Okay. We call the there we go. Well, that's the course actually. Yeah,
Mhm.
I wrote a book, called the Gold Rush Blueprint, and
Mhm.
it's basically it gives you the King Midas strategy is at the heart of it, and you've seen the King Midas strategy,
Mhm.
and so basically it's a way of trading one of the oldest wealth uh, commodities in the world. In fact, gold hit a 5,000-year high
Mhm.
recently in December. And
Mhm.
so I forecasted that. I remember I was talking about that back in October, right?
Mhm.
I said, the gold rush is coming where gold is going to be very, very, very in play. And so I wrote this book to provide the system that we can actually use gold to trade because fiat currencies, they are, if we go to some type of central bank, uh, central dollar, forex trading could be a thing of the past. So learning how to trade gold could be a way of continuing to trade using the system and also the BRICS nations who want to get away from the US dollar. That BRICS stands for Brazil, Russia, India, and China, and South Africa, and they want to get away from the US dollar. The US government uses the US dollar to exert its will, and plus makes things very expensive.
Mhm.
And so they're going to go to a gold-backed crypto.
Mhm.
So a lot of the central banks are stockpiling gold. And
Mhm.
so what this means is a demand, there's underlying demand from central banks around the world to build this system to rival the US dollar, which means that gold is going to be volatile. It's going to be, there's going to be movement. When you have the thing that you need when you trade anything, you need liquidity, you need players, big players, and there's no bigger player in the market than the central banks. So if global central banks like India, China, Russia are buying gold, it's creating an underlying demand for it. And unlike crypto, which is also a great asset to have, but gold is tangible. You don't have to put it in a digital wallet, cold wallet. It can't be hacked, right? It can't be stolen, but it can't be hacked. So I teach the three basic secrets to trading it. How to use a London fix. They fix the price of gold twice a day, so we can use that to find better opportunities that we can trade low risk and high reward. So we have the book, and we also have the course, right? You can go to the goldrushblueprint.com or the book thegoldrushblueprint.com and get your copy of this book, and see, you there's a system right there, for $4.99. You can't beat it with a stick, right? You can't just yeah. I mean, all these are gold trades, except these two DAX trades, but you know, and I'm doing this during Asia and just trading gold and going back to sleep, right? But yeah, that's it. This trade is milking up a little bit, a little higher on this but yeah, loving gold.
Uh-huh.
And we also have a VIP chat room that is powerful. We got a lot of people in here. In fact, I think yeah, let's go in here. We've got they someone actually just posted something on cue, right? This is Adrian,
Mm-hmm.
and gold, gold, gold.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
And
Wow.
that's
Wow.
today, 111. Look at that.
Wow. 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 You know, it's something else that Dr. Greg, that you have given so much of yourself. I've always said, when I don't think it can get any better, you always come like a magician, and you pull something out your sleeve, you pull something out your hat, but that should be expected from a 30-year veteran that's been in this industry for that long. And Dr. Greg, we're about to go ahead and close at the 9:30 hour. If you could
Uh-huh.
share your handle or how people can get in contact with you so they can have a conversation with you or probably your team, one of your team members, administrative team, to be able to join ETU to find out if they qualify, see if this is going to be a perfect fit for them, and of course for you, since you are the senior educator here at ETU. How can they get in contact with you, and how to get this book and look at taking their trading to another level?
Well, thank you. And the best place to come and to gain some information is to actually come over to our Facebook group, the Forex Cash Machine, and there you can get in contact with me there and interact with over 769 members. In fact, many of them who are very active, and they have just look at all the people demanding the book. I said, hey, if you like this trade,
Mhm.
get the book. So we got minus, minus, minus. Everyone there, they're jumping on the book, you know.
They
So
say want
that's
the Midas touch.
look. Oh, look, minus good, sir.
Uh-huh.
So
Uh-huh.
she likes it. That's
Uh-huh.
Mia. So come over there, and then you can also come to our website, the Elite Traders University too. And there's a free master class. And then from there, on the master class, you can click a link and you can book a time. And we have a strategy call with a member of my team to see if this is right for you. See if you're a good fit, and see if that if we can even help you. We might not be able to help you, but if we can help you, we'll show you what we have. And and then we'll get, usually, we look at getting you started in 90 days or less to
Mhm.
becoming a professional trader. We've had traders, fully funded traders like Cobus, like Eric Taylor, and people who are just doing it. So you can apply. There's a button to apply. There's also another free income boost ebook there too if you're brand new to the markets, and we won't spam you. Don't worry about it. We're too busy making money to spam you.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
so
Mhm.
again, come to elitetradersuniversity.com, and you can learn all about us there. We've got and if you just really want to get started right away, we have a Forex Foundations power course with the power trading system, and you can just jump right on that. And it's 6 weeks with me, and it's a great course to learn how to trade, make money, earn and learn, and also get access to a prop trading audition that will help you pass. We guarantee that you pass, or we keep working with you until you do. Okay.
All right.
So that's
awesome. Awesome.
okay. All
Yeah,
right. So,
all right. Well, Dr. Greg, I appreciate it, sir. And you are the man of the hour, sir. I thank you, and you can go ahead and take us home, sir.
okay. Well, what's 9:30, right? So we're just gonna are we just gonna sign off here? Oh, did you
Your
want to?
call, sir.
Okay, yeah. 9:30. I've got a train that's floating all around here, and okay, but we are going to we have the 9:30 we have the opening bell. Okay, so opening bell. We're just gonna go ahead and uh let's go ahead and stop it right here, and we'll just
Okay.
but thank you for inviting me on the call. And yeah.
All right, sir. You have an
All
awesome
right.
day, sir.
You too.
Congratulations.
Bye guys. Peace
Bye.
and pips.